Hey everyone, welcome to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Lebanese macaroons. In Arabic it's pronounced macaroon. Now these are not your French macaroons, the little cookies that are filled with a nice little filling. These are little fried dough that's flavored with anise. It's fantastic. It's actually one of my favorite desserts. So I hope you enjoy it. You can get this recipe and many of my other recipes at DedeMed.com. You can also join me on Facebook or Twitter. Just look me up under DedeMed. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to go over the ingredients and I'm going to show you how to put it together. I have some simple syrup here. Again, this recipe is on my website. It's a very easy Mediterranean simple syrup. I have some semolina flour. It's a type of flour. It's called semolina. It's similar to farina, but this one's actually a little bit finer than farina. Here's some flour. I have some yeast. I have some ground anise seed. If you find the whole anise seed, you can just grind it up at home. I have some sugar, some water. You want vegetable oil for the dough, and you also want it for frying. So you want to get a nice big pot and a large gallon of vegetable oil. Now there's no real technique to making the dough. You pretty much just put all of the ingredients into either a KitchenAid dough kneader, or you can do it by hand. You just want to thoroughly mix the ingredients until you have a nice thick dough that pulls away from the edges. You want to put it in a bowl like this, spray the bowl with some vegetable oil, spray the top with some vegetable oil, cover it up. You want to let it sit for at least an hour before frying up the dough. So I have some here that I've already prepared. And you kind of, like putting some flour, you kind of want to punch it down and pull it away from the edges. You don't want the dough to stick to your fingers. It's a nice dense dough. So just like that. You want to give it a nice little knead. Sprinkle it with a little bit of flour. Just knead it up just a little bit. Makes it easier to work with. It's already risen, so the yeast has already proofed. And you can feel in there the texture of the semolina, which is fantastic. So just like that. I removed my rings because I don't want, my rings to get dough all stuck between them. Just like that. A little bit more dough. If you find that the bread is a little bit too soft, just add a little bit more flour, just like I did. Just fold it like that. See, it's very easy to work with. A lot of people are afraid of doughs and making doughs, but it's actually not hard at all. You just have to be patient because you do have to let the dough rise. So just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make little fingers out of the dough. You can smell the anise in here. It smells fantastic. Pull out a nice, very thin finger. Do a little bit long. Just like that. Get a nice wire rack, and what you do, just press it down and then lift it up. You have a nice pattern. I'll show you one more time. You want a nice lean, long finger. You want to press it down just like that and lift it up. And there you go. So I've been frying them up. You can see, look at the nice pattern, and they're a nice golden brown color. So just like that. You want to be careful, stay close to them. You don't want to leave your frying pan, just be careful. Once you remove it, you want to take it out of your frying pan, drop it on your paper towel just for a second. Just like that, just for a second. And then I have a bowl of it here. What you do is pick it up, put it in the bowl, and then you want to just douse it with the simple syrup. At the end, you're going to pretty much cover your bowl with a simple syrup. Some people like to use honey. I prefer simple syrup. And you just continue to fry, place them in the bowl, and then just give them a nice toss, and then I'll show you what we do next. So we finished frying up our macaroons. Look how nice these little fingers are. Make sure you fry them up until, right before they're burned. You want them really nice and crispy. You don't want them to be doughy. So you just arrange them nicely with the imprint side up on a plate. They've absorbed the syrup. This is not a dessert for diabetics. Or if you do, make sure you take your insulin after you eat this. These are fantastic little desserts. And honestly, one or two of these, and you're done. You've satisfied your sweet tooth. There we go. Look at these macaroons. They're fantastic. They're edible, on the go. You're gonna love it. Give this recipe a try. If you have any questions, email me, and I'll see you again at DedeMed Kitchen.